Hey guys, it's Stacy here. Welcome to my channel, Life's a Project, where I like to share my everyday life projects with you. And today's project is doing a little pruning and fertilizing of my little evergreen shrubs here in my front yard landscaping project that James and I did last year. So ignore the grass, it's looking pretty bad. It needs to be cut. It's rained off and on most days this past week or so. And look at this rhododendron. I'm so excited about this one. It's greening up. It's full of buds. I can't wait till it blooms here really soon. And the blue star junipers are looking good as well. They are, getting rid of that kind of gray look and greening up to that pretty greenish blue. And the poor green velvet boxwood here, it has some bronzing winter damage. I have to trim that off, but you can see all of this new green growth. This plant is waking up, so I need to trim off all this kind of wild and damaged growth, and it'll make it probably look a little small, but I want it to grow more uniform. So after I get it all pruned up, I want to add some fertilizer. So I have some plant tone and all-purpose fertilizer and holly tone. So these are by Espoma for organic gardens, and the holly tone here is for your evergreens. Now, although a boxwood is an evergreen, it's not an acid-loving evergreen. And what I like about Espoma, their products are readily available in my area. They work very well, and you can see here a list of, what plants are good to use the holly tone on. Now, if you look on their website, and that's another reason I like Espoma, you can look up your plant and it will actually tell you which fertilizer is best to use on it. So it recommends a plant tone. So if you look on the back of these packages, it recommends about, 1 cup around that drip line area. So the drip line is the area directly located underneath the outer kind of circumference of the plant. You can see that little picture there. And I think the same is for the plant tone. Yeah, about 1 cup around that drip line of the plant. So I'm going to go ahead and get this boxwood trimmed, and I'm going to add the fertilizer. So this boxwood is all trimmed up, and it does look really small, but if you want it to grow more in that kind of uniform, more bushy, I had to cut off all that kind of wild growth, and that bronzing and those dead, leaves just did not look very good. So now I'm going to go ahead and get to fertilizing this boxwood with the plant tone fertilizer. So to fertilize this boxwood, I'm going to be using the plant tone, like I said, and about 1 cup for this size plant. And you want to go by the instructions on the package, because if this shrub was a whole lot bigger, I would use more. So like I said, just go by the instructions. And I'm just going to eyeball about 1 cup. You can use a cup measure, but I'm just going to sprinkle some out around that drip line area, like I mentioned before. And then I'll just water all of this in. And when I water it in, I'll actually go, past all of these kind of graveled mulch and get to the plant. Now, if you have regular mulch, you can kind of push it back and work some of this into your soil and water it in, but I do have the landscaping fabric under this, so I'm just going to water it in really well, so it'll kind of wash that fertilizer down where the plant can use it. I am using a watering can here, but it's supposed to continue to rain for a few days, so it will continue to kind of wash this fertilizer down to the plant roots. So once I get this all watered in, it's finished. So a pretty simple process. Now, if you only have the plant tone fertilizer, that is fine. You can use that on all of these shrubs because it is a all-purpose fertilizer, but since I have the holly tone, I'll go ahead and use it on my blue star junipers and my rhododendron. Now, the package instructions recommends applying this in the spring like I'm doing now, and then again in the fall. So if you are using a different brand of fertilizer altogether, just go by its instructions. It should have that information on the package. So I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of these fertilized. guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a thing or two. And if you have any comments or questions, just place them down in the comment section below. I hope you will subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future projects or project updates. I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.